We mentioned things that you can control. You can't control, say, Anthony Davis getting hurt. You can modify things to try and avoid that. So control issues are always what's been discussed here, certainly in recent years, about Los Angeles Lakers head coaches in this town. And is it true you have control over your staff, that you get to choose who's on your staff, and that's your choice, Darvin Ham?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. They trust. I've played for, worked with, and worked for some tremendous NBA coaches. And, I've been around the league since 96, and so it's 26 years now. I know some great basketball minds. And so coming into this and having worked for a guy who was under Pop for 20 years before he got his first shot, being with him, that guy being Mike Budenholzer, being with him since his first day as a head coach up until now, from Atlanta to Milwaukee, and to sit back and watch how he constructed his staff. And Quentin Snyder is a great friend of mine. We talk very, very often, multiple times per month, and to see how he put together his staff, and Taylor Jenkins and so on and so forth, all these guys that I'm close with within the business, it's no doubt that what I laid out and the list of candidates to fill different slots on my staff, that they were, it made them more able to trust me in that decision-making process. And, we had some great coaches, young coaches that we kept on board. Phil Handy, Quentin Crawford, and Jason Pasteric, and our video coordinator, Drew. I mean, we have some great young talent already in the fold. It didn't work out for Frank, but Frank, I have the utmost respect for Frank Vogel. And he did a great job in selecting some of these coaches that are still here with me today. So, yes, short answer, yes.
Okay, and what about the word has always been about too many chefs in the kitchen, certainly in meetings, coaches' meetings prior to games. Do you get to decide who from the Lakers front office gets to be in those as well, Darvin Ham?
I'm big on communication, so yeah, our coaches, we're going to lock in, my staff and I lock in and do what we need to do. But at the same time, if there's any questions about what we're about to do, or any questions about what we did in practice or shoot around or what happened in a game, my door is always open. And those situations I prefer to have one-on-one as opposed to having something be taken out of context by somebody just listening to a brainstorming session with my staff. So, yeah, my door is always open. Our communication lines are very open here within the building.
Is Rashid, he was rumored to be one of your assistants. Are you bringing in Sheed? Is he your fellow champion?
I can't confirm or deny that, Rich.
Okay. Okay. I like it.
He's definitely a candidate, though, I'll tell you that.
Okay. And do you speak to Larry Brown often, your champion head coach?
I talked to Coach, and I feel bad because since all of this happened, it's been a total whirlwind. I've had to change my damn phone number. It's been crazy. But, I expected it. But I got to catch up with Coach. I owe Coach a phone call. Okay. He's been a very instrumental figure in me and my thought process, and being on this side of it, being an 11-year NBA assistant coach and now head coach. So I'm definitely going to tap into that resource. Him, George Karl, Bernie Bickerstaff. I've already talked to Bernie. Great. So I owe Larry and George Karl a phone call.
I love it. Hey, Coach Ham, I appreciate it. You said you had dinner with Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook. I assume there is a standing Taco Tuesday invite for you. I'm assuming. Is that safe to assume that for you?
Yeah, we'll get to it at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely safe to assume.
Because I'll keep an eye peeled to @KingJames for a photograph of that with some red wine glass emojis. I look forward to seeing all that. Then I'll know everything's cool in the neighborhood here.
Absolutely.